First and foremost, we give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Yahushua. Right now, we are currently into Passover, or PASACH in Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, that is, running in from the 5th of March, which is this evening, but as of right now, into as of sundown, because we know that a day begins in the evening at sundown. So as of 6:18 Eastern Standard Time, we are bringing in the Feast of Passover, or Pasach. Okay. Now, I have just gotten home from work, and I've just prepared this meal. I'm going to zoom in down on it, and then we are going to go ahead and go into Exodus chapter 12, and we're going to we're going to read the entire chapter 12, which is Exodus chapter 12, which goes into Passover Pesach. And as you can see here, I have my red wine here, okay? It is a red wine. It is a dry wine, okay? And which means it's a quote-unquote sour, bitter wine, okay? And that is representative of the children of Israel's captivities. And right now we're in bondage. We're in captivity here in America, better known as pursuant to Exodus 22, which tells us that Egypt means bondage, and bondage is another word for captivity or slavery. Okay, so now I have my wine corkscrew, which I've already have my wine here. Okay, now I have wine remaining, probably about that much left in the bottle there. So I will keep this wine for other Sabbaths in the future, or for some of the other. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Got some lamb there cooking still. So let's cut that off right quick. Let's cut that off. Let's take that out. Okay, because at my local grocery store, they do sell. Give me just a second. At my local grocer, they do sell. At my local grocery store, they do sell. Let's put that like that, because it's got some burning spots in there. I don't want to set off any alarms. We got smoke detectors or anything like that. But anyway, now I'm just going to go over some of the things here that you see here, which are also pursuant to the scriptures. Now, when I went and bought the lamb, it was running at $9 a pound, $8.99 a pound, and I got 3 pieces of lamb. One has already been cut on my plate, already cut up, and there's a reason why I have it cut. Okay, and we'll go over that when we go into the video, the video. Now, this video might be together, or it might just be this video here. I'm going to upload, and then I'll come back immediately afterwards, about maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, and we'll go over Exodus chapter 12. Okay, so it might be a 1-part video, 2-part video, but it's more likely going to be a 2-part video. Now, these other pieces, these 3 pieces, I eat lamb as well. It's a part of my normal diet. So these 2 pieces here, I've separated it from the lamb that's on my Passover meal plate. Now, and I'm going to tell you why. It doesn't say this in Scripture, but this is something that I do. It's not something that you should do or should not do. But these pieces here, they're in the sink. I'll probably take lunch tomorrow, or I'll eat for tomorrow evening at dinner. And they are seasoned already, okay? This piece that's on my plate right here, on my stove, my Passover meal plate, it is unseasoned, okay? All right? And there's no particular reason why I did that. It's just that there's a lot of nakedness upon my plate. So I felt in my heart that I would not season it. Now, as you can see here, when we go over Exodus chapter 12, this is our unleavened bread. Now, guess what it is? Yellow corn tortilla chips, or some people refer to it as maize or maize, okay? Now, this is bread, okay? It's bread, okay? But it is unleavened. Okay, so there's no leavening agent, which means yeast, rolls, breads, stuff like that have a leavening agent. A leavening agent, another name for a leavening agent is yeast. So those breads that have leavening agents in them are breads that will rise, okay, like proofing or whatnot, substation rolls, okay, that's leavening. This is bread, but as you can see here, it's flat. Okay, it has no leavening agent in it because it's flat, and it's a tortilla chip. Okay, now that's one example of unleavened bread. Now we also must have the bitter herbs. Now I went to my local grocer on yesterday evening where I bought the lamb from and got some cilantro. And if you have never tasted cilantro before, you're in for a shock because it has a very peculiar, very pungent taste, okay? Some people can barely eat it, okay? So in our Passover meal, we have our lamb here, okay, or goat. On last year Passover, I was having a hard time because of some hustle work I was doing. I was having a hard time getting into my local grocer to pick up some lamb, but I did go off to a quote-unquote Jamaican restaurant where they had goat. And so I was able to get some curry goat. And what I did was when I got home, I bought a plate, I bought a dinner for Sabbath. Okay, I bought up dinner, which I think also has some cold peas and rice. And what else is on that plate? I can't remember right now. Something like red beans. I forgot there's a different name for them. But anyway, now, and then I think I bought an additional pound of goat, unseasoned, whatnot, or whatnot. And that way I had extra. Okay, so because I had another Akia, a brother that was, I had just introduced to the knowledge of the truth. And so that way we had enough of what we needed. And I got some bitter herbs and some tortilla chips, and we had a bottle of wine. So we celebrated Salaki. We celebrated Pesach together last year. Okay, so that way we know we had enough. But it's either lamb or goat. Now, can you use chicken or beef? It's not recommended. Why? Because it calls for that. Now, in the event that you are just in a place where there's no lamb or goat in your market where you live at, grocery stores don't carry it, you're unable to go online to Amazon through Whole Foods to order it, or some other supplier to order it, you're not near a butcher shop where you can go in and get it, then take that up with your B'Shem Shah. If you're allergic to lamb or you have a problem digesting lamb because you've tried it before, take that up with your B'Shem Shah. Go into prayer with him and explain that to him. He's aware if it's the truth, and surely you would be coming with him to be the truth. And then from that point, if you have to use beef, and that's what you can get very readily, easy, and prepare. Because some people don't know how to cook lamb. I had a little olive oil in that pan, as you can see here. I took a pan, let's bring it over to the light now, it's cooling down. And it's just a little metal pan. I put some lunar oil in it, put a little olive oil in the bottom so it won't stick, and I can turn it as I need to. And every so many minutes I turned it because I had the oven on 375 degrees. Okay, baking element. Okay. So now, like I said, these two pieces here I'll eat tomorrow evening. Or I may take them to lunch. I don't know. So tomorrow at work. I don't know yet. I haven't made up my mind yet. But anyway, I probably will take them to lunch. Seeing as how Passover is tomorrow evening till sundown, but the entire celebration and feast runs all the way to the 12th at sundown. Okay, now, so I have my bitter herbs here. Some people use horseradish, okay, which is bitter. I mean, it's a little spicy. If it catches you off guard, you better have something to drink. I'll tell you that much. Okay, we have our unleavened bread, we have our lamb, we have our red wine. Okay. So I just want to do a quick video. We're at 9 minutes and 53 seconds on what the Passover meal looks like. Okay, and like I said, for many of us who are in the knowledge of the truth in the know, even some of us who've been having a little rough time lately, we're going to celebrate Passover. For you new guys and new sisters, okay, that's just got introduced in the knowledge of the truth, you've just been awakened, it's not recommended that you go into this feast. Why? Because for some people, they just want to do it and say, hey, I did it. But it's a lot more serious than that, because we're asking Yahweh to pass over us, okay, in his time of destruction upon this earth. We know that Yahweh is sending out judgment right now at all costs, okay? Over the last 2 weeks, I haven't been able to do videos like I wanted to, because I upgraded my phone. I'm still having an issue uploading my contacts, my apps. And so right now I have an issue with my email, where I can't get into my major email for Ambassador of Yahweh. That's my main channel. I think I have about 400 videos on there. But right now I'm operating Ambassador of Yahweh, BA, which stands for backup. Okay, and every one of us needs a backup channel. Okay, so right now I hope this lesson on the Passover meal has been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Shah, B'Shem Kakwadash. Yahweh is my Father, I created in ancient Hebrew. Yah means he. Hawa means he to be, he exists. Bahashem, in the name of Yahweh Shah, our Lord, in the name of our Lord and Savior in ancient Hebrew. Yah means he. Yahweh Shah means our salvation, our deliverer in ancient Hebrew. Rakah is spirit. Quadash is holy in ancient Hebrew. So I'm going to go ahead on and upload this video to the channel or whatnot. And for those of us who are unable to participate in the meal, or who haven't had the opportunity to buy what we need to purchase for the meal, then it is recommended that you read Exodus chapter 12. Okay, that goes over from beginning to end. If you're having a problem understanding all of it in King James Version, read it in the King James Version first, then go to the New Living Translation and read it there. Okay, again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach this gospel and push this gospel to the four corners of the earth. Peace and salutations, the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, Tabernacle of David. Shalom. First and foremost, we give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahweh, B'Shem Kakwadash. Right now,